Shit. She's coming. She's really coming for me.
Rhy Shen wasn't more than a rat trapped in an electric cage. The wrath of the Aeonbound Mistress was closing in on him, furious as if all the devils from hell had been summoned into her rage. And from the main hall, the assistants' frantic voices drew nearer, shrill and chaotic, their steps clanging against the remnants of their ruined machines. M whispered in his head with a trembling voice, shaken from panic.
Rhy Shen, listen. You've got barely a minute. Before you face the Mistress, there's something about the Aeon fire. Something vital. You must know this.
A piercing scream cut through his skull and suffocated M's voice. Someone turned on the flooding lights in the forge, leaving Rhy Shen blinded.
The headless saboteur! He is here!
In the doorway, Assistant Morris stood like a saint frozen in judgment, arm outstretched, finger pointed with absolute condemnation.
He steals our stuff! Ah!
You won't get away with this.
He's a terrorist! Can't you get enough?
The assistants tried to tear him apart with their bare hands, hammering at his ribs, shoulders, skull. But it was like punching an anvil. Nothing gave in. Their fury only fed the echoing clangor of the forge.
You can't shoot me. You can't hit me. Wow. You people really suck at killing me.
Then someone screamed.
The box of Inri. Someone open it.
Are you sure, Eva? You know what that means.
Go! Open it!
The box of Inri was one of the most expensive artifacts the forge produced, and entirely made for the use outdoors. For good reasons. A latch snapped open. A fracture of light split the ceiling like a seal being broken. The box called to the massive green Capensis moon. And the moon answered. Lightning rolled between the iron beams, and a black curtain of rain came crashing down.
What did you do?
You told me to open the box.
Water surged across the floor, swallowing boots and tools alike. It flooded the channels, drowned the bellows, and snuffed the furnace fires in a single breath.
Ah! Watch out! Roof down! Roof down!
The pull of gravity seized Rhy Shen from his feet and hurled him into the flow. As the collapse of the ridge above them settled, the assistants looked around.
Where is he? Did we kill the ghost?
The last furnace guttered, and the forge fell into blackness. For a heartbeat, there was only breathing, boots shifting, nervous whispers. Then the darkness moved. A soft hiss, like silk sliding over a blade. Someone tried to shout, but it snapped into a strangled cry. Steel whispered. Bones cracked. Bodies collapsed into the flooded floor, one after another, as if an unseen hand were clearing a table. No one screamed for long. The air filled with the quiet, methodical sounds of pain. Gasps, choked sobs, wet coughing. Rhy Shen didn't dare to breathe. A single flash of lightning tore open the rafters, and for that white, merciless instant, he saw her. The Aeonbound Mistress stood at the center of the ruin, still as a praying mantis. The water at her feet was streaked red. Her eyes lifted directly toward Rhy Shen.
I warned you, fragile human. Now obey.
The Aeonbound Mistress had arrived. Rhy Shen heard her moth-like movements, the quiet suggestion of presence gliding over water. She slid her weapons away with unhurried grace. Around them, the assistants lay dead, silent across the shattered ground. Only Maurice still stirred. It seemed the 9 lives Ghostfang death pill truly had made him impossible to kill.
You've made yourself an enemy for life, you demon! Our revenge will come!
I think he means you.
The mistress pulled out a slender vessel, black as the void between stars. It was the abyss bottle that had cost Rhy Shen his left arm. Every muscle in her body screamed for his death. Only cold reason restrained her hand. She might pretend she did not fear the alchemists, but she did, deeply. And Rhy Shen was not too blind to recognize the truth hidden beneath her composure. For now, he was still indispensable to saving the Aeon Fire, should the alchemists come for it.
You'll be sorry that you messed with me.
He was shredded where he stood. She tilted the bottle just a bit, and Rhy Shen's edges tore open. A cold and absolute pull, like the maddened gravity of a collapsing star, seized him.
You need me! You're making a mistake!
No. I am removing a mistake.
The air around him bent, and the flooded forge stretched, distorted, as if the bottle were a hole punched straight through reality. Rhy Shen clawed at one of the tables, but there was no escape for him. Not this time.
Help!
He shouted as loud as he could, but the force hooked his chest and swallowed the words.
It hurts! It hurts so bad!
Rhy Shen began to unravel like a sun drawn too close to a black hole. His right arm was devoured by the abyss bottle under immense pain.
No!
Then the bottle engulfed his legs, writhing as if resisting the pull.
No!
Finally, his screaming face was devoured. Once more, the world snapped shut before him. Only the mistress remained in the ruined ironroot forge. The bottle grew heavy in her hand.
What did you do to me?
A faint, muffled echo trembled inside its depths, as if something still struggled far away beneath an endless ocean.
I hate you, fucking witch! I just wanted to help!
She held it up to the dying lightning, considering.
You are mine now.
Then she slipped the abyss bottle into the folds of her cloak, and the forge swallowed the last of the light. This could have been the ending of Rhy Shen's second failed existence within the countless things. But the mistress had something else in store for him. something that would alter him for all time. Rhy Shen tried to open his eyes, when he realized they were already wide open. Wild lights still danced through his vision and rippled the space.
No, 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 no. Not this. Not this.
Walls of darkness pressed in like breathing lungs. Instinctively, Rhy Shen held his mouth shut. He didn't even dare to breathe the liquid air in this cursed bottle. Total silence. He was alone. Entirely alone for hours? Days? Rhy Shen couldn't even tell. He couldn't convince himself that this emptiness meant that the mistress had freed Garpit and the other tavern guests from this forsaken abyss. More likely, she killed them all too.
Say something. I can feel that the speech bug is still in place, asshole.
No sound came from M. This master knew exactly when to let the silence do the killing. A low and rolling rumble echoed outside the abyss bottle. The vibrations crawled along Rhy Shen's spine, making his teeth chatter. Something massive was moving, or was it himself shifting in the void of the bottle? Then a sharp pull seized and twisted his body like a rag in a storm. He screamed, fearing to lose his arms again, vision spinning. The darkness peeled away. Light bit at his skin. Air rushed back into his lungs, raw and electric.
Fuck!
And finally, a plain white marble floor snapped into focus. Rhy Shen hit the ground, coughing, chest heaving, and scrambled backward instinctively.
Whoa! What in the hell?
He was still trying to make sense of the shifting light.
Am I still in the bottle? What is this?
His voice echoed, fragile against the majesty surrounding him. Light poured from nowhere, diffusing through the hall in shifting waves, bathing the space in an ethereal glow. Towering white pillars rose like frozen titans, their surfaces alive with intricate carvings. Humans danced with beasts, warriors rode mighty animals into battle, and creatures of every kind tangled in eternal struggle.
Wow! What a wonderful place!
Each stone seemed to breathe with stories of glory, sacrifice, and the relentless pulse of life and death. This place was a manifest, and somewhere beyond the light and carvings, Rhy Shen could feel the mistress watching.
Where are you, foul witch? And where am I, exactly? Is this Alcor?
His muttering voice bounced off from impossibly distant walls, swallowed and returned by the vast hall that stretched beyond comprehension. The space dwarfed the homes and bridges of the underground melting village he'd seen, a cavern that had seemed monumental at the time. Yet here it was, nothing. The mistress shot down from above like a falcon, instantly splitting Rhy Shen in two. Before his eyes, the world cracked and doubled his vision. She could have simply proposed why she dragged him to this place, but no. She chose this spectacle of pain instead. Of course she did. Oh, this woman. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 .
. 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 .
With a rhythmic swirl of her finger, she hindered Rhy Shen from becoming whole again. The Aeonbound Mistress's eyes burned like black stars.
Whatever comes to the twin capital is under my watch. Too obvious. When a black Ishi mirror from the melting village arrived here in Alcor, your not so subtle alterations sang to me from the very beginning. So I seized the opportunity and waited for your betrayal. I said, do not look for me or the Aeon Fire. But you did.
She despised him with that same burning gaze, yet around it hovered a quiet fragility she would never admit. For a breath, he thought he saw what she wished he could be.
This would all be so much easier if you possessed even a shred of integrity.
Her command to follow needed no words at all. He just did. The lonely echo of their steps rang through the hall, bouncing off the towering pillars. As they moved, the carvings along the stones seemed to grow wilder, rougher. Animals clashing with humans, warriors charging beasts, depictions of war streaking every surface. The air felt heavier and hotter, charged with the violence sealed beneath.
I didn't do anything. It was just a little peek.
The hall gradually sloped downward, narrowing into a vast spiral of stone steps that seemed to descend into the heart of the earth. Shadows pooled along the edges, flickering against the twisted carvings that followed them, their depictions of war and fury growing more frenzied with each step. The mistress slowed, then stopped. Her eyes rested on him.
Tell me then, what were you even looking for?
The question hung there, soft and dangerous. Rhy Shen forced himself to close his eyes. He could have simply told the truth. That he had blindly followed the suggestions of a voice from his ear, hoping he could become part of something greater than himself. Instead, he said,
You.
The words slipped out quieter than he meant it to, almost gentle.
I was only looking for you.
Something flickered in her gaze. Just a crack, a glimpse of something she immediately buried. Her eyes narrowed in order to scan him once more.
I can sense you are not alone. You have one last chance to be honest. Is someone with you?
The speech bug in his ear trembled with M's barely contained fear.
No. Where should I hide a whole person, huh?
Rhy Shen bluntly lied again, though his voice betrayed a tight edge.
You said, M, help me.
I, was just coughing.
His voice fainted into a faltering whisper. The mistress tilted her head, face motionless.
Lies. The weakest form of defense. Maggot, you only speak the language of fear.
In contradiction to her judgmental words, she stepped closer, too close, until the cold fabric of her mantle brushed his chest. Rhy Shen could feel the heat of her body and the chill of her power, both at once.
You will do something for me, and if you betray me, this cage is going to be your eternal prison.
Her hair slid across his cheek as she leaned in, and he caught a faint scent, something like winter rain on stone, clean and ancient. For a moment, there was only her, and the certainty that she could end him with a whisper, or spare him with the same.
You will free the Aeon Fire.